just take a little sample, like, well, we'll get a little sample, and then... Good morning from a very cold Berkshire morning. It's absolutely freezing. Where is my other glove? Brilliant. So we are out soil sampling, and Lottie is gonna sample for me. So you might want the hammer. Get the hammer. So I've got a gate bitch today and a dig bitch. So she's going to do the sampling for me. Right, so here is the soil sampling setup. It's no neck Nancy in her cold weather gear. So we've got to walk around it in a W pattern basically. I'm not going to drive on it because it's been drilled. So I'm not going to film we're going to be walking around this for a while, so I'm not going to film every little soil collection, but I'll get Lottie to do us a little demonstration. Yeah, we're enough in from the headland now. Yeah. So we'll dig down and then tap that in. Very basic method. So the type of soil sampling that we're doing is just basic indices. There's nothing fancy. It's not GPS guided. Yeah, it's as simple as you get, but it gives you all the basic indices that the farmer will need, because they just need I've been told just a fertilizer plan is what the agronomist is putting together. So we'll go down 4 inches or so and hope there's no rocks, but sometimes that's harder.
Yes.
And we'll get just a little bit at a time, and obviously this has been drilled, so we're just getting in between the rows here. We'll just take a little sample, like, well, we'll get a little sample, and then so we're trying out this mount. Let's hope this mount works. You'll mount it on the front of the quad. Right, we're going to the next field now. This soil sampling job should be quite a nice one, apart from how cold it is. But it's a nice one in the fact that there's only about 12 fields. They're just quite big fields. So yeah, it won't take very long. But I'm showing Lottie the ropes and enjoying it as best I can with the cold weather. But I love soil sampling, so yeah, it's bloody brilliant. The fog is slowly lifting, yeah, quite quickly. So there's that glove. We've dropped a glove. Yes, so we're on to another field. It's all going well. I do want to put the drone up to get some nice shots as we're travelling along, but I don't know how possible that's going to be yet. But slowly the fog is lifting, and the sun is out. Slowly. Missing out. Ring roller. So as Lottie goes off to take some soil samples, I thought I'd show you the machine of choice today, which is the Polaris Sportsman 570 Special Edition Tan. Bought from Bruce Hopkins up in Banbury, and I've added a few extra pieces here and there. It's been a great quad. It has been a really good quad. There's been a few little niggles with it, but apart from it, it's been pretty damn reliable. And yeah, I just got to get the heated thumb pad sorted. Heated grips work great, just the heated thumb pad's not working, and in these cold conditions we certainly need to get that sorted. But if you want any Polaris equipment, Bruce Hopkins Limited up in Banbury, they're just having a new website built currently, and you can check out all things Polaris and Bobcat and other pieces of machinery from them. So the difference between the standard 570 Sportsman and any of the special editions is you have 14-inch alloy wheels, which is neither here nor there. You get a fancier colour. You also get, typically you will get a winch. It's just a Polaris winch. I don't know what brand, it's just Polaris. Steel front bumper. Racks, which aren't standard steel racks. They come with the plastic racks, and these are upgraded to the steel racks. And I've added the hand guards, Polaris official hand guards, which integrate quite nicely. So we're just moving on to the next section. We are on to the next set of fields. So we've done the first half and we're on to the next set. So we're just going to go and stop and have some lunch on. And yeah, that's it's going well, all going well at the minute. So gonna keep cracking on. Hopefully we'll be able to get some drone shots soon. I feel like this is tilting over. What are you doing?
Wireless radar device.
Fog has lifted and
Getting warm.
it's getting warm. We're just walking through a field at the minute, obviously.
Soil samples halfway collected.
Yeah, so we're halfway through, well, just over halfway now.
I think this is just back here.
Yeah, just over halfway. Weather's nice though, have a look at these views.
Beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely lovely. So we're just walking our W pattern through the field. So all we're trying to do here is get a representative soil sample of the field. So it's just an average, essentially, is what they're after. Covered in spiders, must have driven through some sort of spider nest. But yeah, all is going well, and these are my type of favourite jobs really, especially now the sun's come out, so we're not cold anymore. But got my little helper on it. She's doing a good job because it's really easy, isn't it? Getting,
Get in the way then.
yeah, getting your steps in.
Oh yeah. What should be happy?
We need to get you a microphone, don't we?
We do.
We need to get you a second microphone because, yeah, something to add to the basket. But we're going to crack on. I've got some drone shots before the drone ended up in a tree. Came in a bit too hot with it active tracking me and went into a tree. I might put that in there.
Yeah.
I might put that in there, so I'm gonna, yeah. So here is that clip of the drone flying straight over our heads into some trees. It is my fault entirely, not the drone's. Drone's covered in sensors. It's the Mavic 3. Mavic 3. And I came into the corner too hot as it was following us on the quad, and also I had the obstacle avoidance set to bypass, which means as it approaches an obstacle that it can see, it will try and fly around it, which is fine, and does a really good job doing that, but not really find twigs. So yeah, I've got it set to brake now, so it physically won't go near obstacles. But yeah, here's that clip.
Yes, the Arctic.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they've all come back.
Really?
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
All the same apart from the little warning triangle in the top right of the dash.
Right. So it's kind of diff lock parents problems again as well.
Yeah, diff lock. It's turned off basically the cameras. Obviously traction control and ABS, stability control and diff lock.
Yeah.
Plus obviously all the lane keep assist and adaptive cruise control and all that. So we are on the road, on the way to the Agronomists to drop off the soil samples. Did you have a good day?
I had a very good day.
Lottie was in training on the soil sampling
And on the quad.
and on the quad in being a passenger. She's quite adept with that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving it as well.
Oh yeah, she had a go at driving, so I might pop that in there somewhere in the video. But yeah, we're only about 5 minutes away from the Agronomists, and then we're going to go grab a Subway. Which Subway are you going to get?
Breckwich.
Breckwich. That's the only one I know, to be honest.
Well, there's loads, but I might get one tuna and cheese and melty. Ooh.
Might mix it up today. I keep thinking, there's the stump grinding video I thought wasn't going to be very long, and turns out it was 15 odd minutes. And I didn't think it was going to be, I thought it was going to be 5 minutes. It turns out it was quite a lot of me rambling in the truck, so I want to take on as much soil sampling work as I can because it's just the best. You burn no fuel doing it, and it's enjoyable. I mean, the first thing this morning was pretty miserable, wasn't it? It was
I enjoyed that even.
okay, nutter. It was freezing. Couldn't feel my hands. Hated every second of that.
Someone doesn't know how to dress appropriately for the weather.
Probably that's probably it.
I was warm and comfortable.
Okay. But yeah, apart from that, it's one of my favourite jobs, soil sampling, because it is easy and I have a good relationship with the agronomist, and it's essentially networking with other local farmers. Not that I'm a farmer, but you get to network with local farmers and hopefully work with them at some point. Yeah, it's good to know people. For example, there's byways that run through the farm I just did. Now, I like to take the truck, the quad, dirt bikes off-road, and I like to go on the byways, and classic Merc just gone past. Yeah, I like to go off-roading, go to social plane, etc. So I already knew where that farm was when he sent it to me. I was like, oh, I already know those fields. And it's a farm I'd never worked at, but I just knew where they were because of the byways that surround them. So, yeah, loving life. Right, that'll be the end of the video now. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't know what the next one's going to be. I am should be hedge cutting all next week. So, and I've now got obviously some good suction mounts, so I can mount in the cab of the tractor. So, yes, I should be able to get some shots. But see you in the next one.